from a sunny Pacific Northwest. It is indeed a Friday, June 5th, 2015, and my name is Chris.
And I'm Angela.
Hey, Ange, guess what? It's Tech Talk Today, episode, what did we say, 178?
9.
There we go,
Yeah,
good.
I'm on the ball.
I am, I'm all out of sorts this morning. I got here just a few minutes before we had to go on air. I felt like one of those radio guys that, have you ever watched a live stream of a radio show?
No.
Don't do it.
Yeah, well, no, okay, I lied. I have, and they sit at like tables and desks, not even like facing each other sometimes, which is really weird to me.
So, one of the worst things is when you're watching a webcam view of somebody doing like a radio show or a podcast. You don't ever watch that because it totally breaks the illusion.
Yeah.
Because what you see is like the music starts playing and these guys walk in as like the music as their parts coming on. They sit down and good morning. It's the Seattle area here, and we're gonna do. So that's what they do right as the music's playing. And it totally breaks the illusion. Like, oh man, these guys are. Well, that was me today. I kind of walked in here. Actually, I got here a little bit before you because you're even more like that. You just walk in like
whatever.
I'm already on air talking
I had
to
to
chat
wait
room.
for the nanny to get
Boss
there.
shows up, sits down. But anyway, so I kind of did what you did today, but there was a reason for it. I had a good excuse.
I didn't do anything. I had a good excuse. I had to wait for the nanny. And then I had to drive over here.
Can I explain myself, or are you just going to continue to assault me?
Assault you. What the hell?
I was packing because I'm going on a man trip this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super manly. I'm going to go camping out in the wilderness. Mm-hmm. And of course, first of all, if you've got kids, be careful how you handle this. You got to be careful on the language you use because as a dad,
like don't say camping.
Yeah, that would be a good tip right
Yes,
there. Start
right?
with that. Don't say camping in front of your kids.
That'd be good.
Because as a dad, I'm going to go out. I'm going to scout. I'm going to go out on this place called Camano Island. And I'm going to scout. And I'm going to find like if it's kid friendly or not. And then, then we'll know, right? But you don't want to bring the kids before you've scouted, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, that's true because I took the kids to the ice caves.
Yeah.
I wish I would have gone first to know not to bring a stroller.
So then I'm going to come back and I'll give you a report, right? And then we'll know. So today I'm packing for camping, right? And it hit me. I have gotten to a point where, and I think you're way more there than I am.
Ooh.
Where I really like tracking my steps.
Yeah.
Tracking my fitness stuff, tracking my sleep, because I'm able to sort of calibrate my day a little bit based on that. Like when my steps are a little low, I kind of recalibrate my afternoon to try to get a little more walking in there.
Yep.
And it's nothing. It's not a big deal, but it's something I just never did before.
Mm-hmm.
Like another example is like if I notice my sleep has been trending badly, well then I will try to make sure that I arrange the end of my week to sort of catch back up on that a little bit.
Cut back on caffeine.
Exactly. All
eat
stuff
differently.
and it's not that I didn't maybe necessarily know better already, but now I have hard data and it's sort of a logical person, like I can't deny the data.
Yeah.
So I got to realize though, as I go on this camping trip, I mean the whole idea is unplugging, but at the same time,
You're still going to be plugging away at your statistics.
I don't want to lose my stats. Like I don't want to.
Well, yeah, no.
In fact, wouldn't it be fascinating?
Why would you?
Wouldn't it be great to know how well I slept when I'm camping? Maybe I go out in the wilderness and I sleep like a jillion times better. Mm-hmm. I'd like to have the data on that. But the problem is with these watches, I got to charge it every single day.
Oh.
And so I'm bringing portable batteries, but I've also got to charge my phone, which has a huge ass battery in it. And so,
but your watch does require Bluetooth sync with your phone, but it doesn't have to. Like you could turn your Bluetooth off your phone. That way, that your watch isn't draining your phone. Right?
Yeah.
At least for the day, it'll still keep track of stats.
You know what I say we do? Let's take this moment. Let's bring in our Mumble Room and see what they would do. Time appropriate greetings, Mumble Room. All right, guys.
Hello.
Let me have it. Should I just give up on the watch? Should I just not track it for the weekend? Or do you think, is there a way in 2015 to go out into the woods and still charge our devices? Do I have to completely become a caveman when I go camping?
I think you need a break. Get away from technology just for a week. Refresh.
Okay,
Try
but
to play with a lightning rod.
I think this is going to be like a hangover where you're like, wow, I had a really good time, but now I feel crappy.
Now I need to buy 2 watches.
No. Now you're going to be like, there's like going to be a gap in your stats.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Your achievements are going to be
I just go off the grid. Now here's the thing though,
because you're still active.
And I really would like to know how well I sleep. In order to get a full picture of how well I sleep when I'm camping, I need the sensors in my watch.
Yeah.
And so I got to ask, in 2015. Is there really not a better way to do this? And I know how we're going to solve it one day.
Oh, well, we did a Kickstarter on Tech Talk Today like 6 months ago.
Remember the solar chargers?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
How about this? Solar freaking tents.
Yeah, solar freaking tents.
The whole roof could be a solar panel.
We did a faux show on solar freaking roadways.
Yeah, I don't know. I get the Power Pod. Oh, now the practical portable power products. Now this is interesting. Now if this was something that was in a store, I could probably get this. I mean, do I really need it? I don't know. Earplugs to help you sleep. I don't need earplugs to sleep in the wilderness. Power your summer. Look at this. What is this? These are like portable charge with fire?
Wow. What?
Portable generators. Charge your mobile devices with heat and water using PowerBot's innovative thermoelectric technology.
Huh.
Okay, so look at this. The Ultimate Charge Kit, $137. It is a...
Wow.
Look at this, Ange. It's a kettle.
You know what? I think campgrounds have outlets now.
Look at this, Ange. It's a kettle, and coming out of the kettle is a freaking USB adapter.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
see
crazy.
that?
That is crazy.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Camping just got so much cooler.
What do you think, Mumble Room?
So there's different types of camping, right? There's backpacking, hiking, car camping. It's like, which one do you want? How light do you want to pack?
Yeah. Yeah.
My kind of camping is at a hotel.
I'm going to find some good camping.
That's not camping.
Yes, it is. Oh, if there's a tent, that's camping.
Although, I got to back up and say it is probably not efficient, now that I think about it,
Of course not.
to burn whatever this fuel is
Right.
to charge a battery.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So what it does, apparently, is the heat charges a 4,400 milliamp lithium battery with a USB port that hangs out of the back of it.
Oh,
So it's sort of like a portable charger battery, only you charge it with fire.
Pearl is not dead has the greatest idea. Make tea and charge your phone.
That is so
Exactly.
efficient.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is so efficient. Wow.
Ding.
All right, so Rikai links us to a Kickstarter campaign. Here we go. This is
Or some baked beans.
oh my gosh. This is what I'm talking about. A solar freaking tent. Look at this. Is that what this is? Unbelievable. The cinch?
That is a horrible font.
Yeah, it can barely even read it. But okay, so it fits on his back as a disc. Looks about the size of a reflector plate.
It's a pop-up tent.
Hi everyone, I'm Jake and I'm the founder of Cinch.
This is
the
so neat.
ultimate pop-up tent.
You'd never be able to get it
camping is
down
about
again.
compromise, size or speed, comfort or convenience, high quality or low cost. At
Yeah.
Cinch, we've decided that we don't want to compromise.
Well, who does?
I love camping, mainly music festivals or camping
All
with
right, watch
friends
this,
and family
Ange.
for the weekend.
Oh my gosh,
I
that
don't
is
like
cool.
the hassle that goes with it.
It's like our kids'
I've
tent.
tried all kinds of
Yeah.
tents and they're just not good enough.
You could do
Big
this.
manufacturers just don't seem to get it.
I could put
I don't
together a
like
real
riding
tent
on a
too.
music
Yeah, but you could do this easily.
camping trip, and I'm to spend an age setting up,
Yeah.
stressing over pitching my tent.
It's
I
a
want to get there
four-person
and enjoy
pop-up
myself
tent.
straight away. I love the idea of a pop-up, but I still want the space, quality and features that goes with the time invested in putting up a regular tent. I couldn't find what I wanted anywhere, so I decided to create my own. Something light and easy to carry. It's an absolute cinch to put up and packs away in seconds. Something
That
that has
is
loads
cool.
of really cool features, but underneath is still a really serious bit of kit. A tent that's easy and fun.
Hey,
Crucially,
that's
it's
not
made
so
of the
bad.
highest quality
No, it's really not.
materials.
That's almost easier than the kids' tent.
The cinch comes in 3 sizes, 2, 3 and 4 person capacity.
Wow.
Each one is double skinned.
I'm backing this.
Protects you from condensation and the weather. We've used advanced waterproof fabric which is 3 times
Look at that
the
bag.
industry standard to give you protection.
Yeah,
in
it
more
actually looks
extreme
bigger than the
conditions.
tent, so it probably
Put
would
2
fit back in there.
entrances and storage areas in each tent. This is a great feature. It provides so much functionality.
Oh my gosh.
It's a really hot day. You can open up both ends to ventilate the tent.
Oh my gosh,
Brilliant.
that's
One
great.
entrance
And
to
then it
storage
flies
gear
away.
out the way and use the other as your porch.
Gives it just
There are
enough
loads
lift.
of uses that you can tailor to your individual needs. On both entrances, we've fitted the tent with a canopy, so you can shelter from the
Cool.
rain or the sun. We've crammed in all the best features into one ultimate package. We designed each tent so that a solar power pack can be added onto each one.
Look at
No
that.
more weekends away where you lose your charge on your phone halfway through the first day.
And it comes down with a USB
Unlike
cord.
most solar options out there,
Hells yeah.
you can fully charge your power bank before you go. Start off with charge, then keep it topped up over your trip. Your power bank
Look,
will charge
a little
all
pocket.
your
That's
gadgets.
great.
You'll always have a lifeline to the rest of the world without having to deal with epic queues or extortionate recharging fees. Because we like enjoying ourselves here at Cinch, the night time is just as important as
the stakes have lights in them.
So we've packed each Cinch tent with LED
Look at
tent
that.
pegs, light
Brilliant.
reflective guy lines,
Oh my god.
and 2 cool LED torches that turn into lanterns.
That's a good idea.
Oh my gosh.
I've already produced small ones of the Cinch for the past few years, using feedback from customers.
All right, I'm going to pause right there because, according to Rikai in the chat room, it is already successful and it is now available for pre-order. Yeah, it's available for pre-order right now. I will leave a link to that in the chat room. It's called
Wow.
Cinch, the ultimate pop-up tent with solar panels and LED lights. That is so cool. Yeah, that's so maybe that. When he put it down, I was like, I think I could do that. I think I could do that.
Well,
maybe. I mean, there's a chance.
here's the.
What's the thing?
Me. Here's the thing. You know the sun visor thingies that you have in the truck?
Yeah,
You can never get those
that's true.
back to it. So I think you could take it down, but I don't think you could do the finishing twist and fold to put it in the case.
Yeah, you're right.
So, but
You're
I mean,
right.
if you did it enough, but the thing, every year you'd probably have to relearn.
All right, Angela. Well, what do you say? Let's get into the news.
CNN breaking news.
Whoa, there's news today?
Yeah, so U.S. suspects that hackers in China, of course, have breached about 4 million records from the U.S. government. This is a bad one, yeah. Described as one of the largest thefts ever of government data. We'll have a full breakdown in an upcoming tech snap. But this news broke yesterday. The Federal Bureau of Investigation is probing the breach detected in April at the Office of Personnel Management. So this would be government employees. The agency essentially functions as the federal government's human resources department. They manage, background checks, pension payments, and job training access. And so 4 million records. Now, why would China want these records? Nobody knows, but it's a great narrative. But we'll have more information as I have a chance to dig into that. Moving on, we're going to talk a little bit about you, Ange, and streaming music. Apple is supposedly going to launch a brand new streaming service Monday, and it's going to be based on Beats with live DJs, exclusive tracks. Now, Ange,
Wait.
A, are you interested in a music service? And B, does it give you pause that reports are right now, in the final hours before Apple goes on stage, they are still negotiating the last bits of details with the labels.
Well, hold up. You said Beats and DJs. Are you saying that this is a mobile version of Soundtrack or GarageBand? Or
No,
is
it's-
it more like Pandora?
It's like Pandora meets Spotify meets
Well-
iTunes Radio. It's like we don't know yet, but it's like music library on demand, radio stations.
Well, all we know is that it's just going to be better than any other service out there, right? I'm just kidding. You should see his face. He's like, wow. You don't even have enough to. Yeah, I know. No, but they're probably going to take all the best features of some of those select services and combine them into something.
I guess,
kinda
I never
crazy.
tried the Beats service, but I guess people liked it. Here's the sticky wick. Get this.
The sticky wick.
Yeah, don't you know about that? It's like a wick that's sticky.
What? Tell me the origins of sticky wick.
A candle.
Cricket.
Yeah. Anyways.
Sticky wicket, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a sticky wicket, but I was saying a sticky wick, like a, it's like
Okay.
okay. All right. Anyways.
Sorry.
So here's the take. Rumors are going to be about $10 a month or something like that. Publishers want 60% of the revenue.
$10 a month. I'll be interested because I am at the point where
This is why I was bringing it up.
your face.
Go ahead, finish your thought.
Oh, I don't know.
You're at the point
you
now
finish
where
my thoughts. Since
you're actually willing to consider transitioning from managing all of your music on your hard drive to potentially having it up in some sort of service, as long as it doesn't cost you data and
Right.
it's always available to you and you can
Yes.
use it offline.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and I think we're getting there.
Or like some sort of I would really enjoy that if it would take my library and make some lists, some suggested playlists based on
That's totally
my
gonna
own
do that.
genre.
It's totally
or
going to
whatever.
do that.
Because
But Spotify can do that today.
I want to listen to my own music.
Yeah.
But I need different
Something to
playlists.
mix it up for you.
Because in the past, I've had to just do it myself, either
You
by
can also
artist.
check out Google Play Music. It's not
Or
my
rating.
favorite, but it's got some really good features too.
That's what I'm using. And I find it, I'm kind of limited being in Canada because of the whole distribution rights. Not every streaming service that you get in the States is available in Canada.
Right.
I find Google Play Music is the best I can get. And it's actually really good at finding music that I like. And, if I when you first sign up, it asks you questions about, the kind of stuff you listen to, and then as you listen to music, it adjusts. And I think it's $10 a month.
Yeah,
And
it's about that. Yeah, or you can buy in a year batch, and every now and then Google throws it in for free when you do something fancy on the Play Store or whatever.
So, but you don't import your music.
You can, yeah. You can. It'll scan and upload all your music. It takes forever for you, though. All right, let's move on, though, because we're not talking about that. I want to just give a quick mention. I don't have a lot to say here, but I'm excited to say Sailfish OS folks have a phone manufacturer confirmed, and they're going to have it announced before the summer holidays. Yale might not announce a new phone of their own, but they're focused on delivering Sailfish OS mobile operating systems, so this manufacturer is going to help them do that. And I got to say, pretty excited. I've tried it on the Nexus 5. It's pretty great. Anybody in the Mumble Room have any thoughts before we jump from this story?
Yeah, well, that story came out by a Finnish blogger first, and it looks like there are rumors there will even be a second one. And the community is dreaming of a big player like OnePlus because of the legal situation in India.
Yeah.
Because Micromax has that contract with CyanogenMod for India for exclusive distribution, and OnePlus might have to change or might want to change the operating system. Otherwise, they will not be an European one right now to go on the Sailfish path, I think.
Indeed. Great. Thank you very much. That is perfect. Exactly the kind of insight I was looking for. And so I'm going to follow this with some interest, I think. And I really, really, really have a lot of hopes. I don't know. I mean, the OnePlus, even if it wasn't like the main system they featured, if they could just offer it as an alternative, that would be extremely exciting.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I have a story.
Yeah.
I've seen articles going on around how G Plus is dying. Like,
But those articles have been going on for a while, girl. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, but
here's why you know why they've relaunched. Do you know why they're back? Just to really quickly.
Huh?
Googs removed Google Plus from like the apps drop down and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, there's no longer a G plus like symbol in a lot of places, but somebody made a really good point on G plus that it just means it's here to stay longer, like that it's been fully integrated and they can use.
Oh my God, that is such an adorable justification for why they would remove branding, linking, and all of that. Like they're removing links to Google Plus because they love it even harder now.
No, like because
Really?
they can integrate.
Yeah.
They're just integrating it into all of Google's services.
Yeah, that's what so that's one way to put it. Another way to put it is Google's walking it back and watering it down and then just taking some of the social features that should have been in there. Like here's why I say this. So at Google I/O last week, they redid Google Photos, which was part of Google Plus. And I don't know if you remember this, but like I would take a picture with my phone and then it would upload it to Google Plus, and sometimes it would like do auto awesome stuff to it and whatnot.
Right.
And then what you could do is you could then share it to Google Plus, or you could download it. Well, now, after Google I/O, they relaunched Photos as a totally separate service. It's more now like Instagram or Flickr in a way, without a real public. But it's all private. It's all private. None of it's connected to your Google Plus account anymore.
Oh.
And you can share to other networks now.
Oh, okay.
And so they removed it from Google Plus and made its own standalone product, and it's way better.
Wow. Well, that's
and the
great.
app is way better. Oh, man. You got to check this out.
Oh, my goodness.
It is actually extremely freaking exciting. You might actually want to check this out, too. So, all right, Ange, I need your attention here.
I know. I was just checking the chat
All right,
room.
your face. All right, so look at this. When I go into Photos here, all right, so I go into Photos here, and I can go into like search, and check this out. When I go into search, it's already gone through. I know this isn't too crazy,
yeah.
but it goes through and already takes people, and it does a really good job. It gets like everybody, and it gets them regardless of where they are in Photos. Like you can be like way up in the background, and it will go through and it will pull you out, and it goes way, way back. Like look,
My face isn't even in that one. Oh.
well, but it's a
Wow.
blurry face. And look at this one. You're
that's
way in the
cute.
background in that one, right? Okay, so that's one thing it does. It does places. It does things like food in the car. Look, I'm sitting in my car, but it still knows that's a car.
Wow.
I'm in the interior. Flowers, so it breaks out every type of category of item into its own automatic library, and then it also does videos of and collections. And
That's
then
amazing.
I can refine the search more from this, and I didn't have to organize any of this. And you know what a mess all of my photos are.
Yeah.
So to have this,
and do you know how long that I had to tag everything in iPhoto just to be able to be like these are meals I've made.
Yeah, and I can go in there and I can say, all right, so I can go I can go in there and I can say all Dylan pictures in the car automatically. And it shows me all Dylan pictures in the car. So Google...
That is
they
really
made it a
cool.
way better thing. And I think they're going to do the same thing with Hangouts now. I think they're going to break Hangouts away from Google+. And I think it'll be really nice.
Yeah.
Something else I'm really excited about is Steam machines and Steam Link and the Steam controller. We have ship dates and pre-orders. Ladies and gentlemen, it is actually, truly, legitimately, if you can actually believe it, happening. It's happening! That's right. November 10th is when they're launching. You can go order the Steam controller right now. And you can get the Steam controller and the Steam Link. The Steam Link box is what enables the in-home streaming just to your TV. So I pre-ordered it because gotta. And I'm really excited to try it. I haven't picked a Steam machine yet because I first gonna talk to the CTO finance. Well, what's your title? CT, CIO, CEO. What, I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever it is, I got to talk to you because there's a range of Steam machines to pick from. That we're going to want to have in the studio for last, but they all range in price, starting around $400.
Okay.
So we're going to go through that, and then we'll do a roundup on a future episode of like Linux Unplugged or something of the different options there once we pick. So I made my pre-order on the controller because that's a slam dunk as far as I'm concerned. And you can too. I'll have the link in the show notes. You can also just find it on Steam's site. Moving on super quick, Linux users are excited to play. Speaking of streaming music, they have another option for Spotify. Spotify Client 1. Version 1.0 beta for Linux was released 7 hours ago. Huge update, and if you're subscribed, you'll be getting it. Right now, Facebook Connect is still not working, which is the same with the old version, so if you use that, you're going to have to try to log in with your account. Another quick update, Skype for Web is now available to the US and the UK. Skype in the web browser. Wait, should we try it? Should we try it?
Sure.
Let's try it. Let's go to web.skype.com right now and see if it works under Linux. Going to web.skype.com. All right, so I will log in with the Jupiter Broadcasting account. All right, this is kind of exciting. All right, signing into Skype. Here we go. Sorry, Skype for Web isn't all right, so it doesn't work. Please try it on your desktop computer instead. Screw you, Skype. Let me introduce you to the best desktop operating system ever. It's called Linux. All right, so it doesn't work under Linux. Doesn't work under Linux. Surprise, surprise. All right, well, there you go. Hey, Ange.
Yeah.
Hey, Ange. Couple of events coming up really, really soon that we need to tell everybody about. Southeast Linux Fest, Friday, June... Southeast Linux Fest, Friday, June 12th. Through this the whole weekend, really. Noah, Q5Sys, a few others going to be there rocking it. I guess there's even going to be a booth, turns out.
They're going to be doing selves.
Not.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I tried.
Wait, no. They're going to have a booth? Like an actual fun kind of booth? We just found out? Okay.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't even know if I have enough stickers, and then there's not enough time to order.
Maybe you could help promote this one on social networks.
Okay.
It's also at meetup.com/Jupiter Broadcasting. We have information learn about open tech. Corky, are you here? Is Corky here? Corky, do you want to plug the Learn About Open Tech meetup on June 13th?
So OpenTech 15 is back. I think it's the 10th anniversary. It's in central London. It's all about privacy and open source, but I thought it was an excellent opportunity for some JB members to meet up. So me and Popey have got this together. Just if you can get into central London, we'll be there on 13th of June, which is a Saturday. All day, there's a bar open until 10.
Well,
so
sold.
Come and
you should have said that first.
Yeah, lead with that, Corky. Corky, that's awesome. I'm really glad you guys are doing this, and I hope you guys will do it again too as we build out this meetup page and get more and more people going there. So get more information, meetup.com/Jupiter Broadcasting. Also, Alan and Chris Moore at BSD Can.
I was just going to say, BSD Can should be on there.
Yeah.
They'll be there next week, which means we doubled up BSD Nows and Tech Snaps this week because they'll be doing that next week.
And then also on Sunday, if all goes according to plan, we're going to have some pretty cool video from Noah on a job he did to automate a setup using Linux. So we're going to have that on Sunday's Linux Action Show, and then on Sunday's Faux Show.
Epic Minecraft.
With
I mean, it's not epic, but
special guest host.
Yeah, Chase will be here doing Minecraft Faux Show with
Mr.
me
Chase
on
Nunes
Sunday. It'll be awesome.
Yeah. And so I threw down the gauntlet on Sunday's Linux Action Show. I said, Linux Action Show audience. I said, I talk to the Tech Talk audience all the time, and they're always doing the heavy lifting. I said, you guys, if you go to patreon.com/Dan, you get us to 530. Because really, we're trying to raise funds because we're still digging ourselves out from Linux Fest Northwest. And so I was, tongue-in-cheek. I said it because we really need to raise funds, but at the same time I said, you get us to 530. I'll fly out to Grand Forks, North Dakota. After Linux Action Show, it got to 508, right? Like in the last few days, it got around that number.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, it's stalling out. It's not going anywhere. then Ange realized we didn't have it linked on the front page of Jupiter Broadcasting, which was kind of silly since it's sort of critical to the success of the company. So Ange got it linked up on the front of JupiterBroadcasting.com, and well, now we're at 514, and I'm starting to worry that maybe we're actually going to get to 530. Now, I don't think it's actually, and it's stalled out again, so... But I see you didn't know I made a commitment that I would fly out to Noah's house, and so you just kind of gave it a little bit of a bump. We'll see. If we get to 5:30, I'm going to go out to Grand Forks, North Dakota. And I'll tell you, I don't know, Ange.
You just want to see his red curtains.
There's no connecting flight.
Oh,
I mean, there's no direct flight.
Yeah.
No direct flight.
Woo.
I know.
Fun.
I know.
And you're going on your own, huh?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. So anyways, if you want to help the Jupiter Broadcast Network and send me over to Noah's house so I can get a tour of his automated home in the process, patreon.com/today.
Also, because I won't be on Tech Talk Today again until Friday, we have a big women's tech radio coming out next week. It's we got Snubs on, Shannon Morse.
Oh yeah. Check out Shannon Morse on Wednesday's Women's Tech Radio.
Yeah.
Should be a good one. All right. Well, we'll leave it at that. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. I'll be back here on Tuesday with coverage of Apple's WWDC, and we'll also have coverage in Monday's Coda Radio, I'm sure. And then we'll be back with the news. So join us 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Go to jblive.tv for that goodness. And go to jupiterbroadcasting.com/calendar to get that converted to your local time zone. And, hey, Ange.
Hey.
Where can people go if they wanted to make this a better show?
Patreon.com/today.
That's a pretty good answer.
Yeah. They could go to the Reddit.
Yeah, they could.
And you can go to bit.ly/JB subreddits. That's plural with an S at the end.
Yeah.
JB subreddits.
To get all the subreddits.
All 5 of them.
Yeah.
In one browser tab.
Yeah.
All 5 of them.
TechTalkToday.reddit.com is also a great place to submit your Kickstarter of the week.
Yep.
Like, who would have known that tent one would have made a great one for this show?
Oh, geez, I know, right?
Yeah, but we still got
that
it.
That was Rikipedia?
Yeah, Rikai.
Yeah, jeez.
Rikai fast
Saves
on the draw.
the day.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Fast on the draw. You can't out Google Rikai. You can't out Google.
No, you can't.
Yeah, because you know what? I think
his middle name might be Google.
I actually think you could have somebody with a desktop at Google and Rikai on the phone with Google, and even with that handicap, I still think he could out Google.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right, well, I'm feeling a little nostalgic today, and we're going to roll this since it's our last episode of the week today. We'll be back on Tuesday. Enjoy a classic look back at the VIC-20, and tell me you don't want one of these bad boys. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a great weekend. See you next week.
Why buy just a video game from Atari or any television? Invest in the wonder computer of the 1980s for under $300. The Commodore VIC-20. Unlike games, it has a real computer keyboard. With the Commodore VIC-20, the whole family can learn computing at home. Plays great games, too. Under $300, the wonder computer of the 1980s, the Commodore VIC-20.
Coming soon, Commodore brings you Gorf, the Wonder arcade game, and Omega Race in home versions. Commodore.